It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time to say fuck 2025.
That's right. With the horn, because the horn is everything. Yes.
That
Fuck
was
this
$7
year.
for that.
That's right. $7 well spent for that bit. Fuck yeah, why not? God damn. Great
Uh,
church is on the air. Woohoo and shit.
mhm. It's can we say enough bad about 2025 in an hour? Like
You gonna say not in an hour? Fuck no.
no, like we don't have enough time to tell the tale of what this
No.
year was. Like it's hard enough summing it up in like social media posts and whatnot because I've seen a lot of
Right?
people do it. I think I took care of mine this week.
Yes. Yes, you did, and I'm here for it. Every bit of it.
Tell you what, this year was so bad I had to cut a promo on it. Like it was that
Right.
it
This
was
shit
that.
earns a promo. Fuck off, like for real.
I did get a comment. I don't remember who it was from, but like
No.
I got a comment on that promo saying that I got a better promo than 99% of the current roster. It's like, hey,
All of this shit, dude.
I still got it.
Hey, if anybody sees that Battle Royal clip, we all know Greg's forte is not up in the ring, but give him a mic, he will cut you down, motherfuckers.
Yep. Yeah, my in-ring ability leaves quite a bit to be desired, but fortunately, ironically, me as an introvert, speaking is my strong suit. Like what the hell?
Right. Give the man a microphone and just watch out. I will say, this is how bad this year is. All right, for the first time in my existence, I am in a city that earns New Year's Eve status. I am in Las Vegas. Check this shit out. Let me see if I can get this fucker to work because I'm on my new gimbal. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the Christmas gift. Let's see if I can. There we go. Look at this mess we've got going outside. Now, yeah, that's the golf course and the pool, and it looks good, but look at the skies. Jesus Christ. It is not even 5 o'clock, and it looks like it's either Armageddon outside or it's just the sun said fuck it for the rest of the day. One or the other.
Dude, that looks like Pennsylvania all November.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it is abysmal outside. Like I can't even fuck with it, and I get to go as soon as we're done. And I found this out, which I'm so happy about. I forget where it is in relation to me. Oh, it's like right below me. So right down. Oh, God, I can't back on that. Jeff. The monorail station is right here, and I can take that to the venue where I'm going to be with Bella tonight. So I don't have to take a fucking bus. I can just hop on the monorail and go.
I mean,
so thank you once again, Walt Disney, for innovating existence. Walt's the man.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Anyway, this year, yeah.
I mean, in sounds that. So for those unaware, if you're joining this show for the first time this year,
God bless you.
Yeah, it has been. It has been an utter, unmitigated disaster. 2025.
Yes.
It's let me say this: the first 2 weeks of the year looked like it was going to be something special.
Valid. Valid to tell.
Notre Dame made the national championship.
Yes, they did.
After that, everything went to shit.
Yeah, we had the first Raw on Netflix, which my son and I got to attend, which was fucking amazing. And then like it feels like there were minor little blips on the radar, but for the most part, the year decided to say fuck it to 99% of the people I convene with on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about this year. I don't know whether it was the fact that, we had an inauguration. I don't talk politics on the show, but like, let's face it, like that has been a high point of contention for a lot of people.
Yeah,
it could be the fact that, it was so hard to find a job this year. Fortunately, I'm in one, like again.
Yeah.
but like the first half of the year consisted of job hunting for me, being sad over Notre Dame not winning the national championship. And I went on a vacation to Tennessee, which I should have realized then was the beginning of the end.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell a little bit of story. She doesn't watch my shit. Who cares?
And for what it's worth, y'all, this is what we do on this show. If you're tuning in for the first time, like Greg talked about, welcome. We were trying to play haha. I'm like, I'm sorry. We have no format. And if we had a format, it would be no fucking idea what we're doing. That's
I mean, back in the old days of this show, I did actually have a set up format and like topics.
Yeah.
And then, I stopped preparing. But
and it's been the better for it, if we're being honest. This shit is so much fun to just turn on the camera and go, fucking Cody Rhodes it. What do you want to talk about? Fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like my thing for this show, I'll get back to my story. Don't worry. I'm well aware I'm on it.
Sorry, didn't mean to sidebar you there. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's both of us. But I truly believe, and I understand it may not be like the popular thing to do, like the unfiltered honesty that we do on this show. But I feel like that's what makes this show special.
Yes.
Because we don't do this like glammed up post-production, like it's got to look fancy. Even with my edited videos, they're a little raw.
Yeah.
But I like it that way because I don't want to hide behind filters. I don't want to hide behind fancy production, even though there are times I do like the fancy production. Don't get me wrong. Like I'll like, if you look back at the old episodes of Luck of the Draw, even though like some of the footage is a little older, I like putting that, like those transitions in, the sound effects, the music. Like the intro to the show is probably the most glammed up thing you see. Not just Luck of the Draw, but this show. Like Luck of the Draw.
Yeah.
Jack. I will say this too. A tangent from the tangent. One of the things I'm most proud of is the intro to this show and the intro to Jack of All Trades are, in my opinion, the best wrestling content creator intros on all of YouTube.
I think so.
I will stand by that.
Absolutely.
Okay, now back to what I was talking about. So, on vacation in Tennessee, and now Jeff's gone. Oh, there you are. On vacation in Tennessee, my ex-wife, and now I'm gone. What are you doing?
Whoops.
What is happening?
I'm trying to make this thing work. My computer and my phone are being special. I apologize.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Hopefully this one works for now, because I do want to hear this story, because it's the story of the year for you. Like, this is how it's been. Fuck.
I mean, it's the main part of my story. Yeah. So
that's a great way to put it. I bet.
We're on a trip in Tennessee. It's a 9-hour drive down from where we were at. And, all week, she's kind of avoiding me. Like, we went to a theme park and she stayed back. She didn't spend a ton of time with me and was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, short with me, I guess.
Okay.
So we drove 9 hours back home, and that night, not even like a week or two after the fact, that night after we had driven 9 hours home, she tells me she wants a divorce.
Jeez.
Yeah. So not only did our day start at like 6 a.m. to drive from Tennessee back home, but she drops that bombshell on me. And it fucked me up for a long time.
Well,
and I'm not going to say that it still doesn't, but it's not as hard on me now as it was in the first month or two.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I couldn't really focus on a whole lot else. That's why I shut everything down.
Yeah.
As soon as she asked for that, because I was like, I have zero desire to do any of it. Like, I didn't even really want to do the 5th anniversary show, but it was like, it's 5 years. I'll do that. And really and honestly, the only reason I came back on my birthday show to doing this week in and week out was because I'm not going to get another birthday show for like 6 years.
That's yeah, because of Wednesdays being what they are. Yeah, the calendar is not in our favor when it comes to birthdays. More often,
no, it's really not. But it's the main reason I wanted to come back wasn't even for the birthday shows. It wasn't for the 5th anniversary show. It was for what I posted today.
Yeah.
Which my favorite annual tradition around the Royal Rumble is the Royal Raffle.
Yeah.
Which it's an odd transition going from the toughest part of my life to like why I really wanted to come back. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually.
I don't think it is at all. I think it's a perfect transition. As a matter of fact, get out of the just reach down and pull out of that muck and all right, it's time to fucking rock and roll. Start next week.
Yeah, because the Royal Raffle to me is just the most fun thing to not only like get a group of people together to have this game, and quite frankly, I'm going to say this now.
Okay.
I invented the Rumble numbers game 20 years ago.
You goddamn
Nobody else was doing it.
Yeah.
Like I invented it on like a wrestling chat forum in 2006.
Yes.
And like other people have taken it. This guy invented it.
He did. I can vouch for it. I was there. I saw it.
So, and like since I started doing like the content creation side and doing this show starting in 2020, I wanted to bring that to this show. And I have. So this is the 5th or 6th year we've done. I think it's the 5th. I think it's the 5th because I don't remember us doing this in 2021.
I don't know that we did.
But I do remember doing it in 2022 because I think that's when some people lost their damn minds about the Rumble numbers game. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm not going to do this.
Did a little bit.
Yeah. And yes, Dwayne, I like the charity I have for it this year. And I will say it was by design the type of charity that I chose.
Well, sure.
Because last year we did like a charity for the kids. We did it because, you know, I'm a big sheets guy. So we did a charity supporting children and like getting them clothes and blankets and stuff like that,
right.
Which obviously that's good. But doing a charity for people who are victims of domestic abuse, like obviously that is a problem that a lot of people don't talk about.
No, and they should.
That they should, but you know there are reasons why they don't too.
Of course.
But just to show that we care about those victims, and those victims are mostly, you know, women or, you know, minorities, people of color, LGBT community people. Like we're going to show them love. And yes, the timing of doing this charity when the Rumble's going to be in Saudi Arabia was by design.
Okay. I was going to ask. So
yeah,
that's okay.
That is absolutely by design because it's like, listen, if you guys aren't going to support women, I am. So
yeah.
That's
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. So we're partnering with this charity, and it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Like we're the Royal Raffle, and I added that to, I guess another thing I want to talk about is this channel, the Greg Sherry brand, is a sponsor of the Fightful Awards that are happening in the next couple weeks here. And the reason that I felt the need to support them was because, the people there, specifically Sean and Kate,
Yep.
have been incredibly supportive through everything I've been through.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to show them the same kind of love that they showed me. And that's why I supported them. You can have your opinions on Fightful and Sean and stuff all you want. And quite frankly, like if you don't like them, kiss my ass. They've been amazing to me. I'm not talking about you, obviously, but
no. It's one of those things. I am of the opinion that everybody is entitled to their opinion, even if they're 100% fucking wrong, and that's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. I don't know what that's like, but if you want to be wrong, you do you, boo. That's my father speaking. Sorry for a second. We're good now. Continue.
No, you're perfectly fine. And this is the kind of thing I like, where Dwayne says if he wins, his portion of the winnings are going to go to charity. That's what we like to see.
Yes.
I'm actually hoping I win this year because I've never won this thing.
Right?
I set the thing up and I don't win it.
Yeah, and there's no like corporate policy that participants cannot be employees of the company. Like fuck that, dude. If Frank wins, take the money, Frank. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I could just donate it back to charity. Like that's my prerogative.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, I think with what I described to you happened this week and all that we've both been through this year, I think honoring our self prerogative needs to be a goal in 2026. And quite frankly, if somebody out there's ideas, designs, whatever, don't line up with what works here and what works here, then they can get to the back of the line. And if I need your ass, I will call your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Just my, again, we're gonna lay out some opens. Oh, wow, I haven't even started drinking yet. We're going to lay open some wounds in this hour. I went back to therapy this week, thanks to the company. We have a great relationship with our partners that help out with that kind of stuff at Disney. She actually said a phrase that I've only ever heard one person really focus on. That's my friend John Cena. Control the controllable.
Yep.
Neither of us are guilty of that shit because we are always out there to make sure everybody else is good. And then when we try to fix what's going on, we go, oh fuck, didn't give enough time for that.
No. And a problem that I continue to have, and I will probably forever be burdened by this, is I always want to make sure that, like you said, other people are good.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to be like, I have this in me. And I realized this a couple of weeks ago when I was at work. And like, I work at Walmart on Sundays, and then I work a regular job through the week, just because I need to afford life, guys.
And for the record, we're not trying to say that Walmart is a regular job, because Jesus Christ, is that irregular as hell. Walmart is bananas. I've worked for the Spark. My mother still works for the Spark. Walmart is its own beast, especially this time of year. So if you're a Walmart associate, congratulations, you survived another year, kids.
I'll tell you what, it's until I get to the gym, it's my exercise plan. But anyway,
it's not a bad one. I lost 30 pounds between that DDPY in 2016, motherfucker. Just saying.
But like, a couple of weeks ago, I was not in the best mindset. And I told you this, I told Maddie this, I told SJ this. SJ has actually become like a really close friend through all this. People. SJ is fantastic. But like I mentioned it, like my thoughts were just not in a good place. And like I spent all day just drowning in the most miserable thoughts of my life. Yeah. And yet I still had people coming up to me and I was still helping them. And it's like, that's just something I can't turn off. I can't be cruel to people. Like I can't be. It's not in my nature. Like I can't do it,
It's
which
not wrong.
I guess is a good thing in some
It's a
aspects.
wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing, dude. It's a beautiful thing, and you know, it's oh whatever. Get this thing about you're a beautiful person, dude. Like people will shit on the beautiful people. No, not Manson's song, although it's a decent song. Helva and just Christopher Daniels back in the day, but it's the beautiful people, the beautiful souls. I don't get down on the soul, but they get shit on the most, and it's not fair and it's not right. But that's the way this world is, and that's why we need to give this year one final giant kick through the ass, not in the ass. I'm talking putting a big cowboy boot right through the ass of 2025 as it goes away.
Just giving an atomic drop on a bed of nails. Just
Scary Sherry style. Absolutely. I'm here for that.
Mhm.
Just so it's fully exposed for the demon it is, and then just get the fuck out of here.
Yep. And we are counting down. We have less than 300 minutes left in this hellish cesspool of a year.
At least on your end of things, yes. This is valid.
Yeah. Like you still got a couple hours because of time difference, but
Yes, and I'm in Vegas, and I'm going right from this to down in the party zone, which I guess when I step out of the hotel, it's a party zone. It's Vegas, like fuck. But yeah, I couldn't think of a better way to start this. I talked about this when I was on the show a couple weeks ago. We've got this. We've got the team's coverage of Dynamite and whatever the hell AEW is doing tonight, because AEW is a bunch of crazy people too. But yeah, and then I get to go party downtown with the Bellas for a couple hours, and count my suffering for at least if we're gonna end this year kicking its ass, I'm gonna kick its ass with some decent wine and some decent company.
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get the collage picture together because I know we're going to talk about that as we get toward the end of the second half of the show. So I'm trying to find what's my best wrestling memory and then my best other memory. So anyway, go ahead.
Exactly.
That's what I keep looking down. I'm not trying to get fuck.
You're also on a mission while you're there, but we're not going to dispose that on there.
That is the business of Nanya.
Yeah. So I do want to talk about some positive things in
Absolutely.
2025. Not that there are a ton, but
they are good. Ones that are, they are good.
Yeah. So I put myself out there a little bit more. I don't have a long history of going to meet wrestlers, going to conventions or anything like that. And I was at WrestleCon twice in August. I went to Full Gear in New Jersey in November. I went to a wrestling convention in downtown Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah. That's right.
So like I got to meet a lot of people that I otherwise would not have met. And I have that collage of all the people that I met in 2025 here. So if it pulls up, let's see. There we go. So if you can see from the top left, and I'll go kind of around the horn here, Maria Kanellis.
Oh.
I'll unblock her face because it's.
Although we wouldn't mind having her a GCB branded something pretty soon. Just throwing that out there, Maria.
Oh yeah, like I briefly talked about Maria, and like when I was talking to Maria and asking if she did podcasts, it made me realize I need some freaking like business cards or something to just be like, hey, here's my contact information. I'd love to get a hold of you for a podcast or something to that effect.
Especially attending cons, dude. Like and what's funny, I know we're getting off tangent with the collage, but they have this thing. It's like a digital business card now. Like I am going to invest the fuck in those now that I'm gonna relaunch next week, and I'm gonna be going out as much as I can. I am investing in me, which is also something I encourage everybody to do out there. Invest in you in 2026, whether it's your mental health, whether it's your business, whatever. Invest in you. The returns will be exponential, and they'll be yours.
Yep. So next to Maria and myself is one of the best people I've ever got to meet, Maven Huffman. He's been on the show a few times. If you're not familiar with Maven and you watch this show, I mean that's kind of on you at this point.
100% on you at that point. Yeah, fuck.
Got to meet Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona was sweet. Complimented my shirt.
So this is your first time meeting Matt ever?
Yeah, that was my first time meeting Matt.
He when we met him in 20, I mean, he was still just Zach Ryder at that point, but he has just been an absolute awesome connect and hang. He and his wife are both amazing. I love Chelsea to pieces too.
I want to get Cardona on Jote. I want to.
Yeah, oh my god, he would be a fucking hoot on Jote. Oh my god, I can't even.
And I want to get Chelsea on Luck of the Draw.
Yeah, yeah.
Because let's face it, the stuff she's done on TV, she has zero fear of that.
Zero fucks to give. Absolutely not. And I love her for that, among other things. She's great.
Yeah. Next to the picture of me and Matt Cardona is the selfie between SJ, Kate, and myself. So happy I got to meet both of them that day. Funny thing is, like, I wasn't even planning on going to WrestleCon the second day, which means the picture with Cardona and the picture with SJ and Kate would not have happened had I just decided to leave right away. But I decided to go, got the picture, got to spend. I actually basically, SJ was like my partner in crime for that trip. Because I met up with her, walked around with her, talked, because I didn't have anybody else to talk to.
Right. No, that's
and like SJ and I, we just bonded and had a good time. Ran into Kate. Kate was working, of course, doing some stuff for Fightful. So didn't get to spend as much time with her, but like it was a good time going to that. And then on the bottom half of the collage was the con in Pittsburgh that I talked to. First person I met was Denise. I didn't even know she was going to be there till like 2 days before.
I am so tickled you finally got to meet Denise. Denise Salcedo is one of the best people I've had the stupid dumb luck to come across in wrestling podcasting. She's just the best, and I love her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Denise is actually absolutely fantastic. Yes. And then I got this picture with Devon, and like I got a part because like, I mean, Bubba wasn't there, so I was like, okay, I don't have a problem with Devon. So like,
Devon, take the picture.
But I also sent that picture to Maven to pop him because Maven and Devon are good friends.
Yes.
And then I finally that was the first time I met Mick Foley, actually.
And I love you can see it clearly in the next picture, but as a lead in with the picture with Foley, which shirt is that you're wearing for the kids watching? And if you're listening only and not watching, turn the goddamn screen on and look what I'm talking about, people. Anyway.
Yeah. So not only is it the Politics is a Work shirt, which you can buy all those on the Printify shop.
You should.
But it is specifically the logo that is based off of WrestleMania 2000, which is the one that Mick Foley main evented.
Yes.
Which he popped for.
He did. I so love that he popped for you for that. It makes my day, dude.
But I also wore it because that shirt was the debut of one of the people in the next picture, Trish Stratus. It was her WrestleMania debut. Yes. And meeting Trish and Lita, unfortunately, like with those pro photos, I didn't get a chance to talk with them because it was hey, get the picture, get out. But if they have another convention in Pittsburgh or wherever I end up being, I'm going to find time to talk to them. Yeah. But that was my 2025 as far as the good stuff goes.
Yeah. Mine's still loading because the Wi-Fi. I love the Westgate Hotel. I enjoy when I get to come back here. It is a beautiful hotel. Fix fucking Wi-Fi. Oh God. I will say I love the room I got. Marilyn Monroe's in my room. I don't know if you can see that back far enough, but that is a picture of Marilyn Monroe hanging almost over the bed. And I'm like, yeah, I got Marilyn Monroe in my room in Vegas. Let's just talk. Let's just have that talk. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I have had the chance to meet everybody you met in person in that collage except SJ, and I intend to fix that lacking in my meeting very quickly. She's awesome too, and we gotta gotta find a way to make it happen. But
right,
I got to meet I'm such hot shit, Lita, at a convention out here, actually, ironically enough, in this building, down in the conventions part of the building, it was a Toy Con, and she was up here for it, and I got to meet her at that, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, you had a great meeting people. I love how soon before or after the whole thing with Devon and JR was that right after you met him that shit came out?
No, it was before.
Okay.
Because the Maven interview with both Bubba and Devon came out maybe a month before that.
Okay.
Maybe a couple weeks. It was definitely before that.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I'm not trying to like make it a bad memory, but I was just like
No.
Devon was in the news a lot this year, and it's like, ooh. So it was, but it was. I know I've met Bubba and Devon at different times, and they're both good people. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think you'll ever really know what happened that went down because JR categorically denied it. But I love that there's still that space that we can talk about things like that, and it doesn't turn into a complete shit show.
Yeah,
like everybody has their thoughts, everybody has their memories, and they are entitled to them, and we can still talk and be civil. God forbid.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm hoping. I've mentioned it to Denise too. Like I would like to do something on the channel at some point with her.
Absolutely.
Whether it's this show, whether it's Joe. Although like I don't think she would do Joe just because she did Quizlemania. And
yeah,
like, that doesn't come across like her forte. I did pitch Look at the Draw to her.
Yeah, no. But I am all for any of us most of us in my circle. I'll kind of throw that caveat out there, and you know why. Collaborate with Denise, collaborate with Fightful, collaborate with just everybody, because it is the tribalism of wrestling that keeps the fans separate. And it is the toxicity of the internet wrestling community that keeps talented and like-minded people away from each other. And it's ridiculous. That shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
It should not be a thing.
Like I put out my like quote unquote dream interview list. It's really, they don't even have to be like on this program, like collaborating in any way, whether it's this show, whether it's Joe, whether it's Luck of the Draw, whether it's something else. Like Ella and I have a completely separate video that's none of those three shows planned for next year, and I think that one is going to be a good crossover. Like thing.
Yes. I agree.
Because I think that one has the potential of doing some good things, and maybe like putting a spotlight on both me and Ella for having that, cross fandom.
Yes,
but it's, I want to collaborate with more people, and I want more people. Like I don't have an interview scheduled, but I have an interview planned with Andy Collins, which
nice.
So Collins has been on. Collins is fantastic. She's been on this show. She was on Look at the Draw as well. So I'm sure that'll come up at some point. But she's one of those people that is just a good voice in this space. And unfortunately, Collins gets a lot of hate, and it's unnecessary. Like, there's so many people that are good people in this community that get hate for no reason other than who they're associated with or who their friends are, and it's the dumbest thing in the world. And
again, this is me being preachy. I suppose you can call it preachy. I don't know. For me, it's like I wish more people were like our buddy Noah Foster. We're more like Collins. We're more like the people that we try to feature and try to collaborate with, because they go out of their fucking way to avoid the negativity. Like to a fault almost, because they don't always get the collaborations that they want, or in Noah's case, he just comes in this commentary for us and then doesn't want to fucking deal with our craziness, and good on him for it. There are so many good people that in this space of wrestling that don't get the recognition, the acknowledgement, because they are not the squeaky wheel getting the grease, because they're not asshats about it. And they should get more acknowledgement because they're not those asshats.
But it seems like, especially on Twitter, and I try to not let it bother me on Twitter, because it's impossible, because I think everybody sees my stuff, and then I realize nobody sees my stuff. That's why I call Twitter my diary, because it's like nobody sees it. So that's why I feel I can be more vulnerable on Twitter than any other platform, because it's like, at least I get it out somewhere. And if somebody sees it, great. If nobody sees it, whatever.
Greg, I have discovered, and I brought this to Disney with me the last 2 days, and I've been using it all today. I haven't filmed a goddamn thing on it except my own face.
Yeah.
I decided to make a video journal every day. If it becomes content material, great. If it doesn't, I've expelled it. And it's out of my mouth and it's out of my brain before I lay down and go to sleep, and I'm good.
Mhm.
Journaling, diaries, whatever you want to call it, whatever word you want to use for it, home. Whether you're doing it on video and using a fancy ass Christmas present like I'm doing, or whether you're writing it, or whether you're typing it, or actually doing the old fashioned way, getting that shit off and out of your mental space is so fucking crucial. I can't say that enough.
This might be an embarrassing thing to admit, but like I downloaded an AI app that's like a therapist. And, and it's one of those things where it's like, I know it's not somebody talking back to me, but like, is it sad that that thing makes me feel more heard than I do with other people? Is that bad?
Not to me, because I've done the same thing for over a year.
Yeah. So
I only have a therapist in person now because I made use of my company resources. And again, I am going to smooch the mouse ass on this, but they take such good care of us on and off stage. So that's the only reason I have a therapist. Otherwise, I'd be doing the AI thing too. And you know what? Like I said, it's just like talking to this thing, or when the phone's plugged into this thing. It's a way for you to get feedback. And even if it's a feedback loop onto yourself, at least you're getting it out there.
Yeah. Speaking of amazing people, hi SJ.
SJT, right on.
Yeah, and she and I were talking about this similar thing last night, actually.
Okay.
Because it's one of those things where it's like putting your feelings out on social media can be a good thing.
Yeah.
But it also feels like an attention grab at times. And like sometimes
Okay.
it can actually do more disservice than you want it to.
That's valid. That's yeah, you make a good point there.
Because if the point of putting it out there is seeking the validation, and then it completely defeats the purpose of what you're doing. But if you're just putting it out there to get it out there and you don't care how it looks,
right,
that's more freeing than be like, I'm going to put this out there and I hope it blows up. And then when it doesn't blow up, it's just 10, 20, 30 times more terrible than it would have been otherwise. So
yeah.
That's why I'm trying, and I'm not good at it, of trying not to validate myself on Twitter, because in the grand scheme of things, who gives a shit?
I have learned working with Dallas all the years that we've been on my weight loss journey and my health journey. I say weight loss. It's my health journey because that's what it is. The key word on the end of every phrase is yet. Mm-hmm. And I'm not very good at it yet.
Yeah.
Get that yet in, man. I know. I'm preaching. I'm talking to you. I'm talking at you. But, dude, I'm telling you, it changes your fucking shit. It does.
I'll take any advice I can get, because I am in completely new territory now.
Yes.
Or, I guess not new territory, just unfamiliar territory.
Unfamiliar is a good word. Okay, absolutely.
And yes, there is stuff we can't say on social media. She's swearing like a sailor at her app almost every day. Girl, I get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I were to divulge the conversations I had with my real therapist the other day, I'd probably end up in at least Disney jail, if not real jail. Just throwing that shit out there. But that's the whole point of a therapist. Unless you're actively threatening outside factors, they'll retain it. They'll keep the confidence. Even if it is an AI person, it's still retained, and you're in a safe space. Obtaining one safe space and knowing you've got carte blanche to just is beautiful. I'm telling you, dude.
I feel like SJ and I are each other's therapists.
Hey, okay.
Like,
you know
honestly,
what?
Like, we talk to each other about stuff I don't think I talk to anybody else about.
No, and that's great. You found that person. For the longest time, I had that person. still in my life. It's just she's married, and it's a hard conversation because a lot of the times it's about her partner. So it's just like, ugh. So, but and she's also, she's got her own shit. So
I told you.
100% exactly. So before you put the promo comment, you already put it back up.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go over mine real quick. The memories from the
Okay.
year. Make sure I've got the right graphic here. There it is. So, as you had many,
Yep.
I did too. However, the ones on the outside are all the same weekend. So that's how good San Diego was to Jeff. First time meeting Charlotte. Finally, I have not been quiet how much I love Charlotte Flair. So that was
Can I say something?
sure.
And maybe this was because of the divorce happening. I find Charlotte better looking than I ever have in my life.
I will say that's probably right. Because I was not allowed to talk a lot about that one beforehand. Between that and dissing on Dwayne, I almost slept on the porch in January in Pennsylvania. So I'm just throwing that shit out there, kids.
Yeah.
Bad ideas, bad choices I made. And God, I can't even undersell how adorable Maxine Dupree is.
Oh, I believe it.
She is so happy right now. And then this is like a week or two after the Garden. So she's just high on life as the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah. I dread Monday. I think it's going to be the last time she's champion. I just got a feeling. The 5th is going to be a major shift across that brand. Chelsea's Chelsea. She's a diva. She is in the exact wrong era at the exact right time. She's such a fucking princess. Oh my God. But I love her and I love Matt.
You know, it's funny. Like the day I went to see Matt and SJ and Kate, I was actually planning on going to the WWE thing to see Chelsea, but
nice.
As a last minute thing. But then I decided against it. And
wasn't WrestleCade the same weekend as Survivor Series?
SummerSlam?
No. The con you were at, because I know Matt was at WrestleCade. So, no, you weren't at WrestleCade in Survivor Series weekend. Jersey.
No,
it was different. It was different. Okay, sorry.
I was at Full Gear in November in Jersey.
Yeah.
WrestleCon was August.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember I was talking with Chelsea about the fact, like, you're finally a champion. You're at a Big Four event, even though she wasn't on the show, which why? And that's in fucking North Carolina with WrestleCade.
Yeah.
And then my boy, I mean, God, we're in the Bob Uecker seats, but fuck it, dude. It was a PLE. That's the first time he and I have attended the pay-per-view or PLE since he was a little boy. I mean, I think the last time he and I were at a pay-per-view was SummerSlam 2011.
Jeez.
When Punk got cashed in on after being powerbombed by Nash.
Yeah.
Because we were up again in the cheap seats at Staples Center. Yes, this was still Staples Center at the time. And even my 3-year-old was like, Punk lost. I'm like, yeah. Alberto's champion? Yeah. He started crying. I'm like, I feel you, brother.
Yeah.
Fuck me. But this one, Survivor Series, God, I'm going to come back on camera. That child of mine, I handed him my phone. I said, record John's entrance. I want to get out into the aisle and be in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to film it. I want to be in it.
Yeah.
And I experienced his last PLE. His last PLE entrance. And he milked the fuck out of that dude. Like, I didn't realize he went through that whole song. He spent half of it up the goddamn entry. Like, okay, like, do the run, dude. Let's go. It was so gratifying to just be in the crowd and not worry about creating content and not worry about it's just I was watching my friend do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fucking cool. The middle. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The middle is just like the hodgepodge. SoCal Val, I got to interview for the first time, actually just doing an interview, just her and I, for an hour. And I love Val. Greg was an XMV fan. He remembers the early days. Mm-hmm. SoCal Val being on the no DQ stuff with good old JM, man. Her and I have been through it, and I love her. I'm so glad I got to interview her that day. after the week after interviewing Frankie, which was great. Back-to-back SoCal buds. Natty, I can never, ever say enough good things about Natty Neidhart. And I'm so glad she's finally getting that spotlight she doesn't just deserve. She fucking took it and put it on her. She is a badass. I love that woman. I love her husband. Just amazing. And we're ending the year with two of my people as world champion, Frankie Kazarian and MJF. I don't care if everybody else hates MJF's champion again. I'm fucking ecstatic. And God damn it, he did it in a way that we thought, oh God, he's going to sign that contract and fuck himself. Nope, you won. And then this year, after not seeing these friends of mine for over a decade in person, click better. There it goes. 3 times this year already. Tonight's the 4th.
Yep.
I love my Bellas, man. Oh, it's funny. The first time I saw them this year was right after Nikki kind of returned. So like the whole seeing them in the podcast circuit and everything was like, it was my friends, Nicole and Brie Garcia. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, I got to call them Bell Twins again, which is fine. I'm good with that. But I'm so happy that they're both in good places in their life. I'm happy that I get to see them tonight and hopefully get them on our award show, which we'll talk about in a minute during the shows. Not that was a cheap plug or anything. And I'm just happy that they're happy. Because when I saw them up here, the same venue in September, it was still really raw for Nikki at that point. And Brie, Brie being married to Brian just did not do any less of a job of selling Brie on me because I adore Bryan Danielson. I always have. Right. He's a good person on top of being the best wrestler in the fucking world. Die on that hill. Love AJ Styles, but Brian's retired, so I guess I give it to AJ now. Okay. And then going to their podcast recording was cool. Seeing them yesterday at a grocery store and having the grocery store manager saying to me, "I was not prepared for this." And I put my arm around the guy and said, "The Bella Army was prepared. They are strong as ever." It was so fucking gratifying to see my friends get that love because they were there every bit of that 2 fucking hours yesterday.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Getting the Bellas on a Greg Cherry branded program, I feel like needs to happen, among the other things. But I feel like such a day one Bella person because.
Yep, that's true.
Because Brie Bella and technically Nikki too, even though that night we didn't know they were twins. Yeah. I watched their live debut on SmackDown in August of 2008. That was the first time they were ever on WWE TV.
Nice.
So I was there. I was in the crowd being like, who the hell is Brie Bella? Because
as were we all at that point, because we weren't in Florida, we don't fucking know what's going on.
And then it was Nikki who got the pin on Victoria because Twin Magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something that I like to say because I don't get to be. I haven't been to a ton of wrestling shows over the years for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
But 2008 was special because. Got to see the Bellas in person. WrestleMania 28 was special because I got to see the greatest near fall in WWE history in the Hell in a Cell.
There's still a small imprint of my foot stomping around the house having a heart attack. Not gonna lie.
Listen, if I could have been at the 98 King of the Ring in Pittsburgh.
I would be afraid for your brain content having been through that trauma live. I know if I was there, I'd be buckled for real.
Because I wasn't even a teenager when that happened.
No, I was 15 and going at home going, did they just kill a person on the air? Like, what just happened? Like, what did that happen? And of course, a year later, oh God, I feel. Like you said, I cut across your point. I didn't mean to. This is your show. I always do that. I feel like such a dick at 501 every day. Sorry. God. Fuck. So I'm like, I fucking did it again. I'm sorry. having not gone to a lot of shows, you've still been blessed to see some really cool shit in person.
Mhm.
So
But and speaking of shows, I finally went to an AEW pay-per-view for the first time this year. And I got to see my girl Mercedes Moné.
yes,
She
you
didn't win.
did.
And I feel like it's an important moment that I was there for because it's the beginning of her downfall.
Right?
Because
Right?
Since like oh God, I hope that doesn't make me like the curse of Mercedes Moné. Like, oh please, I don't need that. I don't need that
No.
on my conscience.
No. Hopefully 2026 turns around for her too. I mean, Jesus.
She could lose the TBS title tonight to Willow. You never know.
That's right. That match is coming. Oh
That's
no.
tonight, yeah.
Oh, God. Are they kicking off the show? Wouldn't that be something if we lead into the final downfall? Wouldn't that be the biggest shit show? That's the most 2025 thing ever. Like we lead into it and she loses the title. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I apologize to Mercedes Moné in advance if that's what happens.
Lord, we apologize and be with the Mercedes. Amen.
That's okay.
Hopefully.
Oh boy.
But like you
Oh,
said, if it is, you've got the Charlotte love. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. It's okay. It's okay. And she's on the dark side. She's a babyface now, so it's okay.
Yeah, she is a baby face.
And she's a Lexi lover. Which, how did not love Alexa Bliss?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot my shot with a number of wrestlers, but that's another story for another time.
Yes. It's this night, I'm telling you, is going to be the way we set the tone for this next year.
Mhm.
I said it at work when I left. I said it, meeting people at work. I said it when I got here. I said it last night, having a delicious Cadillac margarita. When I find the name of that restaurant out again from my friend Amanda, I'm going to promote the fuck out of that restaurant on the award show tonight. Because I had a great enchilada plate and a Bundigo soup and a fucking amazing Cadillac margarita last night. So I will promote. I swear to God, I'll promote you guys. But Miguel, you hooked us up. I appreciate you, brother. Speaking of that,
yep.
I encourage everybody to watch Dynamite. I don't do that a whole lot because I kind of waver on AEW a lot. But the Super Rival Studios team is covering it. They'll be on, 5 to 7, or whatever it is, 8 to 10, wherever you are. And then at the top of the last hour of the year, for you kids on the East Coast, we are starting the Super Rival Studios Wrestling Awards, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. The Twins are supposed to show up about 10:30 here local time. So if they're going to be on with us, and we're hopeful that they are, it'll be the last hour and a half of that show, the last hour and a half of this year on the West Coast. So, but there is so much cool stuff coming up. I know you're gonna bring back your stuff and edge back into it, which I think is awesome.
I know I mentioned that I haven't done a damn thing with that. I'll be honest.
All right, hey,
fuck.
Haven't done it what?
Yet.
Haven't done it yet. There you go. See, we'll get there.
But yeah, I hope I get to start this year off with a bang.
If you know,
you know.
If you do know, why the fuck are you saying anything? We told you that shit in confidence, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, you and I are the only ones that.
I know. So somebody else finds out.
Well, I'll make the rest of the jokes off air. It's fine.
I got time for that, dude. I have to be there for the 4 hours. Fuck it. Fuck it. Whatever.
I would turn on Dynamite and do a live watch along, but then you'd see the screen behind me. It's like I'd have to do this the entire show, just block it with my head and not move for like
perfectly
3
still
hours.
for 2 hours. Let's see how that fucks your body.
Or just move the camera, I guess. Just lay on the bed or something.
Well, no, never mind. Nope. Hide the faces, hide the things. Nope. We're going off here. People don't
Yeah.
What's happening over
Last show of the year, we're going completely off the rails. It's fun.
Completely off the rails.
This year, so it fits perfectly.
We both bummed. We both. That's fair.
Yeah.
And of course, our internet issues. Now we're all flippy. Oh fuck! All right. I don't know if he's. There we go. You're back.
So, I want to thank everybody for joining me on the shows this year. I want to thank all the people that have been there for me this year, whether they're in the chat or they're not. They know who they are. I've probably tagged them on Twitter about 98 times this year. That's fine.
I love you. I love you.
But 2026 is going to be good.
Yes.
And like that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
That's right.
Because 2025 was what was that phrase? There's a phrase.
I would
felt
feel
like a
20
bag of. Oh, I got it. It felt like a bag of prison ass.
Prison ass. That's some nasty ass.
That's an Adam Copeland quote from I think Kenny McIntosh interview.
It is. It so is. You're absolutely right. I'm seeing it now in my head. It's a bag of ass. Bag of prison ass, dude. Fuck yeah.
But yeah,
it was. It was.
It was. But 2026 will be, and I'm not making this a suggestion, like it will be a better year.
Yes.
So
I concur wholeheartedly. I'm looking forward to more of your content. I'm looking forward to fucking doing my content. Like, geez. I actually took a really good picture out in the wild today of the underground within the Mob Museum. That's going to be the backdrop for my Godfather movie reviews.
there you go.
So I'm stoked, dude. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm hoping that once all the WWE content sorts itself out, I can start my Shane McMondays.
Dude,
look
that
back on
sounds
Shane McMahon.
fun as fuck.
Yeah,
That's
I'm going to
great.
look back on Shane McMahon's entire in-ring career.
Dude, you know what? So I know we're getting close to the thing. I decided to scrap my NWO Thursday just because Peacock's fucking me in a few hours. Like, I got no way to access that shit now. And I didn't realize that, really realize until today. I went, that totally fucks my Thursday show completely 100%. So I'll fucking hop on Shane McMahon Monday with you. Fuck, why not? I love Shane, and people shit on Shane, and they shit on the family, and they should. God damn it. I love Shane. I love Stephanie, and I love Paul. So there you go. I'm not even drinking yet. When we get later, I'll be loving everybody come 8 o'clock. So there you go.
And then hopefully in due time, I'll be
Okay, maybe not everybody. Maybe I won't be loving on everybody.
No, but like I said, hopefully I'll be loving on somebody soon. Yeah. Until then.
So by next week, we'll...
Okay.
Bye, guys.
You guys aren't going to know what we're talking about until you know what? I'll just leave that alone. That's a teaser for all of you guys to tune in next year when the year isn't prison ass. So until 2026.
That's right.
Thank God this year's almost over.
Yeah. This whole year was a jag.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And the Steelers ended it by losing to the Browns of all teams.
Because, dude, I love how the Cowboys and the Eagles both win this week. So Nikki and I will be happy, and Bree and I will be happy, but not fucking Steelers. Oh, fuck you guys too.
No, but hey, there is a way you can make a Steelers fan happy. But until next time, I need to quit talking about it because I'm kind of okay. Don't be a jag. See you next year. I'm going to spill the beans if I keep talking. So don't be a jag. We'll see you next year on the Greg Chair Show. One of these days we'll explain.
Well, one of these days.
Don't be a jag. Bye. See you in 2026.